detalhar agora sim, claro, esse conteúdo de tanto valor é o líder de EMR e Care Management na Philips, Shiv Gopal Krishna. Welcome, Shiv. Palmas para ele.
Mostre, Tazi. Está na hora de usar sua voz. Aperfeiçoe sua experiência de prontuário eletrônico com a assistente digital hands-free do Tazi. Abrir panorama clínico. Com a força da voz, os profissionais de saúde simplificam as tarefas do dia a dia. Mostrar sumário eletrônico do paciente André Nunes. Criar novas notas clínicas. Recurso projetado para criar rascunho de texto utilizável de forma intuitiva. Ok, inserir texto padrão. Exame físico normal. Ok, inserir último resultado de PCR. Desfazer última frase. Para garantir precisão nas notas clínicas. Os profissionais de saúde simplificam no controle da prescrição eletrônica. Prescrever protocolo de pneumonia associada à ventilação para paciente André Nunes. Mostrar último resultado de creatinina. Depoder a voz dos profissionais de saúde. A Philips é o seu parceiro na prática clínica comprometido com a inovação, como recurso de mãos livres e outras modalidades de assistência que usam inteligência artificial.
Hello everybody, good morning. Bom dia. It's great to have you all here, great to be here with you, and we've got a great show planned for you all. What you just saw on the screen was one of our latest and newest innovation using voice AI to help really change the experience for our clinician, and we're very excited about taking that and bringing that to you all. But first, I wanted to start with what we have going for you. You all, we all, are making the strongest EMR community in Latin America, and we are thrilled to be partnering with you all. We've got over 1,400 customers across Latin America using our platform and being able to deliver care for their patients, which we are very thrilled about. And out of that, 3 of them have reached the highest level, HIMSS level 7 level of sophistication. Our goal is to be able to package that up and be able to deliver to all of you so you can also be able to deliver care at that highest level. And this is at a level that's comparable to marquee users and customers across the globe. So a lot of great stuff going on with that platform. We talked about moving to the cloud. I'm thrilled to share that we already have started moving that towards that direction. We have got about 26 customers in the cloud. We have average monthly users, over 2,000 of them using this platform. We're starting to see the scale and the performance match up to where we want it to be. We want to start to bring that to each one of you. So you can now start looking at more flexible, more real-time, more scalable way of delivering care for your patients. Well, look, ultimately, it's about caring for patients. And I'm thrilled to share also is that we have together touched over 95 million lives across Latin America. And many of these lives are an underserved population. So going back to our purpose, being able to deliver care, being able to improve lives of people through meaningful innovation, this is really the heart of it. And I'm so excited that we are being a part of that journey with you all and being able to care for these patients in these communities. I also want to thank you for your feedback. Your feedback has helped us improve our capabilities, our solution, the kind of service we provide. And as a testament to that, we've now won 2 years in a row the Best EMR Award through KLAS. We won that in 2022, we won that in 23, and we hope to make it a 3-year in a row. But more important than that, the award itself, it's the feedback and the value we get from you all, and that has really helped us improve the capabilities we're building. Some of this we're going to share about today, but also the kind of service we are able to deliver to you all, and hopefully you're feeling the impact coming through that. So thank you for that feedback. Now, across Philips, we have really made sure that patient safety quality is our #1 objective across Philips. And it's no different in the space of EMR. And we have actually taken a proactive step, especially in Brazil, where Anvisa is actually now the regulatory body and has really called out for EMRs being a software as a medical device system. We are the first and the only EMR to be certified through Anvisa as a software as a medical device, which means the kind of level, the scrutiny that we put in place in every piece of software that we ship is far greater, and every single complaint that we receive is far greater than anybody else in the market. That's something we owe to you. That's something you owe to your patients. And I'm so proud to say that we are the only vendor out there in the market to be able to do that. Now, this wasn't easy. This required a lot of investment and a lot of challenges, but this is the right thing to do, and I'm thrilled that we are able to do that together. Thank you. Thank you. As we look at industry trends, and Shez talked about this a little bit, there are really 3 trends that I wanted to kind of highlight and what we're doing about those trends in being able to change the direction and course of our solution. The first one is shift to a hybrid model. I think it's very clear. It's not going to be patients coming into the hospital or the clinic alone anymore. That's going to happen, but it's also going to be shifting care outside of the hospital into the home, but also how clinicians can interact with patients in the hospitals. How can virtual care within the hospital work in conjunction with in-person care? And that is going to be very important, and we have really found a way to be able to deliver a vendor-agnostic, integrated informatics suite through our cloud software as a service solution. The second one is, how do we make the lives of our clinicians much easier? And that is through AI and automation. You saw an example of the video that we just shared with you all. This is going to be the future, folks. This is what each one of your clinicians is probably asking you for, because that's what they're used in their regular daily lives, whether it is for travel, for banking. They want the same experience, better experience, in what they do to serve for their patients. Not sitting in front of the monitor and trying to type out notes, but using voice interaction to be able to do so. Gone are the days where you need to have 9 or 10 clicks to do a CPOE workflow. Now you can do that with one voice command. And that's the power of voice AI, and we are thrilled that we are able to bring that forward as well. And finally, it's about redefining what is possible through generative AI. That's the next level of technology that we can bring in, which can allow you to predict, but also concisely encapsulate the capabilities and disparate data sets that you have. And we have a very robust roadmap when it comes to AI, which we'll be sharing a lot today, this session, but also in a more detailed session coming up. Finally, there's a lot of investments we're making based on the feedback we've gotten, but also what we're seeing in the industry in innovation. And there's a lot to talk about here in this session, but also beyond this session around these innovations. Whether it is improving the experience in CPOE, this is something we've heard from all of you, that we want to be able to do better. Now, we've seen an example of voice AI enhancing that and taking that to the next level. But even beyond that, we've made some improvements. Whether it's mobility not just for your patients, where they can go into a portal, but also your clinicians. So between our app and our portal, now you have full mobility access to Tazi, which is fantastic, because then it gives your users and your patients the flexibility that they absolutely need in this era of technology. We are also focused on high acuity care, and how can we deliver unique workflows that can help patients and clinicians in that type of care setting. And finally, driving cloud adoption. We talked about cost challenges you all are facing. It's not a secret anymore. We know the scalability is an issue. The rapidly changing innovation, we need to be able to push software to you much faster than what we've been able to do in the past, and cloud is really the answer to that. Across these innovation pillars, we're making several investments. But today, we actually want to go deeper. We want to show you a little bit more about our voice-enabled generative AI technology and what we're doing there, what our roadmap there looks like. We want to talk about our API ecosystem. And the API ecosystem is something that we've really been thoughtfully putting a lot of energy behind. Is how do we really make our system open through contemporary, real-time APIs that other partners can plug into, partners that can make your workflows more enhanced, partners that they can solve some of the problems that we as Philips cannot solve. And that is a big investment we've made, and you're going to see more about that. Next, about care management development. How do we really be able to do that in extensions of Tazi through a development kit? And how do we make that available to each one of you and our partners especially to take that forward. And so to talk a little bit more in depth about some of these roadmap activities and some of the exciting innovation we're bringing to the forefront, I'd like to invite our head of product for EMR and my colleague Javier Martinez to the floor. Javier?
Hello, everyone. Good morning. Yeah, buenos días. Buen día. So let me deep dive a bit more on what Chief was explaining before, right? So we start with voice enabling and generative AI, right? So as we were showing before, so we already have a TASI hands-free experience included in the system, right? So you will see this in the next release, right? So this is the first generation of virtual assistant, an AI assistant, right? So it enables you to do voice commands and to move around the system. It enables you also to start documenting using voice and not traditional clicks, right? So this will avoid a number of interactions with the system in the future. So it's going straight forward to increase the productivity of the professionals that are using today the system, right? So today, we will be able to use this hands-free experience already for clinical documentation, so introduce the clinical notes and all the progress of the patient using voice. Also for quick data retrieval, you saw this in the video that we were presenting at the beginning. Also for incorporating orders and prescription in the system, and for voice navigation. You can start commands and start workflows directly using your voice. So as said, this is going to be already available in the next version of TASI EMR, right? The one that will reach you in the next days. But we are not stopping here, right? So this is the first step of this work. So we are introducing generative AI in TASI EMR with 3 horizons. So the first horizon is to improve the clinical documentation using voice, right? So smart summaries, data entry wizards that can move around several fields inside the system, the start of the natural language processing for TASI. On the second horizon, we are going to start providing insights in the system, right? So this is going to start providing rules and tools for the clinician to simplify the work and for all the healthcare professional. So we will start with symptom capture adaptative. We are going to do conversational search, so you can search in the conversation that you have in the background, revenue cycle management with us, so you can improve also this area, and surgery documentation, right? So in the surgery, we will improve a lot and speed up a lot the process that is actually quite heavy. At the end, we are going to incorporate in TASI on the latest Horizon 3, all the tools from generative AI. So this is going to be AI-powered analytics in the system, right? So these are the 3 horizons that we will include in the future for TASI EMR related to artificial intelligence. In the room, we have Pavan Daldani that will do a presentation these days, and that you can contact in the booth, in our booth here. Pavan? Where is Pavan? Hi, Pavan. We were talking of data integration, right? So, and building an ecosystem. Now we have 2 initiatives that are going straight forward to this specific topic. The API and partner ecosystem, so this is fostering outside-in innovation and also simplifying the data collection for the EMR that has to be the backbone for the digital transformation in the healthcare industry, right? And then we will talk of care management development kits. Both are straightforward to this connection and to the creation of the partner ecosystem, right? So on the specific API and partner ecosystem, we are opting for 2 approaches, right? So the first approach is managed integration services, right? So we are empowering our integration services using 2 layers. The TASI interface engine, that is the native engine for integration within TASI, and also the Philips IntelliBridge Enterprise, that is the corporate tool that Philips is using worldwide to make the integration of all our solutions. This will foster the integration of all your surrounding solution, vendor agnostic, and also the technologies from Philips. We are using this as the backbone for the integration within our organization. But we are not stopping there, right? So we will have also open APIs with HL7 Fire connection. This is the self-service integration layer for TASI EMR, right? So it's the sandbox for the integration that partners can use to connect directly without needing support, right? And it will be observed by Philips to maintain the quality level that we want to have in the system, right? Today, we are welcome our 6 fair partners with already signed contracts that we will be leveraging for our solutions. They will enable us to foster innovation, as said. So today we are onboarding Mevo, Soluti, Mehmet, Osana, Certisign, and Forsign, right? So these partners are today, along with so many others that are in the process of being certified and have a solid relation with Philips to make innovation in the future. In the room, we have Dimitri. Dimitri, where are you? Dimitri is the expert, is our product manager, and is leading actually all the efforts on API and integration. Yeah. You can connect with him in the booth. You are a star, eh? He had a big hit with the session that we will have on Friday, right? The care management development kit, right? So, I mean, in TASI EMR, off the shelf, you have multiple ways of configuring the solution. It's already highly configurable, right? So I think we have close to 50,000 parameters. So you can have a configuration, and you can do report dashboards, you can do advanced clinical decision support tools already in the configuration of the system. Now we want to add partners to this standard layer of TASI. The way of doing this is going to be the Care Management Development Kit, aka CMDK, right? So this is a tool that our partners for professional service could be using for custom scripting, for integrating things that need changes in the interface, that needs collecting data, change the behavior of the workflows inside TASI, and for UX final customization. So you will be able to do all this with the CMDK tool, right? We also will be adding to this tool the data access for accessing the external analytics tool, right? All the business analytics access to the platform is going to be empowered by this tool via the use of open APIs. These are the components of CMDK, right? So we have a UX manager, so you can change the behavior of the user interface using the tool. You have the smart link module. With this smart link asset, you can do customized integration where you need to change the behavior of the solution. You have extension manager, right, to connect solutions. There is a specific data transfer tool that will be very useful to export and import configuration between systems. So you could be developing in a development implementation and then doing the transfer. You can test externally, and you can import configurations for other customers inside your configuration, right? And then we will have the CMDK portal. The CMDK portal is an initiative to maintain the quality of what our partners are doing on the implementation of the solutions, and to safeguard that everything is being done with enough quality to follow all the regulatory processes inside Philips, right? Let me end with virtual care. So we were saying at the beginning, telemedicine is a very powerful tool, right? But it's not only a powerful tool on the terms of the technology. It's also a powerful tool in terms of process transformation, right? So it's a process change, so it's a catalyzer for making these changes, right? But the behavior on telemedicine has to be that you need to secure, collect all relevant clinical data on a vendor-agnostic perspective, right? So this is a global ecosystem, right? So you need to connect to multiple sources of information. You need to follow the path of the patient around the system, right? So this is regardless of vendor or location, right? So this collection of data has to be vendor-agnostic global, right? Then from Philips' side, we are adding proprietary analytics. We have a huge, large experience, for instance, on the area of tele-ICU, right? So we have a large implementation globally, right? So the analytics are providing these decision support tools, right? That will, for sure, improve the behavior of your areas, right? So we know that using tele-ICU, we can reduce the stay of the patients in the ICU. We know that doing this remote monitoring, right, you can improve the process. You can add efficiency, right? So you can improve the state of the patient. And also, you can improve the perception of the professionals on the quality of the system, the insight, the collaboration between the networks of professionals to share information, right? With all this, what we will be doing is to have a consolidated data set that is going to present this information to support the needs of your remote clinicians, right? So the first implementation, the first enhancement that we will have related to do is the surveillance, right? So we are going to have on TAS EMR a specific surveillance platform. So you can do care of the patients remotely, right? In several areas. Let me end with some global overview, right? So innovation, you see, is our core, is the core of Philips, right? We invest a big chunk of our capacities doing innovation, right? A big portion of our manpower is related to the innovation, right? But we do this with patient safety and quality. We have very strong quality management systems that are leading to this certification for ANVISA. First and only EMR certified by ANVISA. And this is a trend also. EMRs are going to be certified, medical device certified globally, right? It is like so in the US FDA, it is like so in Europe, UNDR. It will become global also in Latin America. It's a solid future trend, right? We have global team support, right? 6,000 people globally, 700 people plus in the region, right? So you have a huge team, right? And we invest a lot in privacy and security because we know cloud is the future. And for cloud, privacy and security is an enabler that you need to take care of. We invest more than 10% of the global budget in privacy and security. Just to end my presentation, and then I will hand over to Sif, right? So today, we will have a session this afternoon related to AI-driven capabilities where Pavan is going to deep dive on what we are doing and the roadmap that we will have on TAS EMR in the next years. Tomorrow, Dimitri will be leading a session for the interoperability and partner program. I hope that you can join us in this session. As said, I was mentioning the experts here, right? And please, you can connect with them if needed. And with this, Sif, the stage is yours again.
Great job. Thank you, Javier. Guys, how excited are you all about this? We're so thrilled. Our teams have been working so hard on all these innovations. We can't wait to put these in your clinicians' hands. We are so thrilled to be able to bring these innovations to you. You saw some examples today. The voice AI is available now, so we want to start bringing those forward to you. The mobility solutions are already in use by several of you, and we encourage all of you to start jumping on that ship. And in the future, you could see on AI, we have so much more we can do together. So we're thrilled about that as well. The core of TASI is stronger than ever before. We are making it even better with the CMDK launch along with it. It's a developer toolkit where you all, our partners, can really innovate and bring in your own flavors into it in a controlled and secure fashion. We have also figured out how to open our platform to be able to partner with all these great innovators outside today. You'll see some of them, but all these partners that we showed so we can truly integrate their workflows within Tazi so it doesn't feel like a fragmented system to your users. Because we know we will not be able to solve all your challenges, and we need to rely on an ecosystem to be able to do so. So we're thrilled about that. And most importantly, the patient safety and quality piece that we mentioned. It's about how do we make sure that we are not only staying current, but ahead of requirements in the market. So you all don't have to worry about these things. When you pick Tazi, you have a partner in Philips who's already trying to figure these things out on your behalf. And that's really what we want to be able to drive forward with. Most importantly, and finally, I'll leave you all with this, it's our purpose. It's your purpose. It's about improving people's lives through technology and care that your users deliver. That's your purpose. That's our purpose and mission. We are at 95 million lives. By the time I come up on stage next year, I hope that number becomes even bigger so we can actually deliver the quality of care each individual across LATAM deserves. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for joining us. I'm looking forward to seeing you all for the rest of the show. Bye-bye.